Yo guys, Junior Fiera, bonjour, showing a bit of skin, showing a bit of muscle, you know I do, bigger than S reviews of course, yes, I know, I've been working out, I know, the traps are mad, the muscles are mad, everything's just mad. Anyway, today guys, I'm bringing you another segment of Chekki-Rou! Noodle twat! Number 3. And today guys, we're doing, as you can tell from the title and from the awesome thumbnail, see my hat, Cowboy Bebop. Now Cowboy Bebop was created in 1998 and then adapted into an anime by Watanabe. And Watanabe is known for doing Samurai Champloo and incorporating jazz and hip hop into his soundtracks, which made me realise I need to incorporate soundtracks into the actual review, because I realised soundtracks make the anime all that more better. And there's 26 episodes, and basically the plot is Spike Spiegel and Jet are both cowboys, aka bounty hunters, and this is basically their story of encountering different bountees, is that the correct term? Criminals with bounties, encountering past foes, lovers and friends, and of course people joining their teams. This is a very episodical type of series like Samurai Champloo, so you're not going to see a lot of character development throughout the whole series. My first impressions of this, okay, I heard it in the wind somewhere, people were like, oh, Cowboy Bebop, Cowboy Bebop. No, it was after I finished Samurai Champloo, and people were like, check out Cowboy Bebop, it's better than that. And I was like, better than Champloo? Really? Nah, come on. Checked out the first 2 episodes and I was like, this is crap, it's overrated, it's shit. And then, because Giguk was like, oh, Spike Spiegel, most epically cool person, I was like, let me check it out. Checked it out, I was like, he's okay, I suppose. And then, when I truly began to appreciate it, that's when I found it good. Don't watch this series if you don't appreciate some stuff. If you're just into fast action pace like I used to be, you won't appreciate the series. It's like when you're young, you're not going to appreciate a view as much as you would when you're older. When you're like middle-aged and stuff like that, you're not gonna appreciate it as much. So wait a bit and then get into the series when you appreciate it more. And I absolutely loved it. Oh gosh, my second impressions of it were really good. So don't expect your first impressions to be that amazing. Take a break and then go back to it and then you'll love it. Characters. When it comes down to characters, every single character is realistic. However, they have their little quirks about them. Spike Spiegel, the main character, he is just normal, suave guy, except he's a martial artist and he'll beat up anyone. He's a brave guy, full of courage. Jet, middle-aged grumpy man who owns the ship and he's a mechanic. However, he used to be a former police officer and has a bionic arm. Pretty cool. Jet's friend, a police officer also, but his moustache. Ron Jeremy's dad. Let me say that. Faye, you know, type of Nami of the show. However, she's not as annoying in the beginning. And then there's Ed, you know, the spice of the ship. Not the spice, I would say the spark of the ship. And she's very quirky, except she's a hacker. She's some mad hacker. And she's one of the best hackers I've ever seen in a series for a very long while. Now, when it comes down to character development, you don't see a lot of it in the series because it's episodical. So you could watch episode 17 and episode 2 and it would still make sense because the characters haven't really changed a bit. So it's more so the characters that aren't the main characters that get the character development, which is good. It's somewhat like the main characters are the extras, okay? They're shown a lot, but they don't get character development. So every single episode, it's like the people are getting character development and then climaxes, finishes. Goes up, climaxes, finishes. Climaxes, finishes. While the main characters, their character development just stays on the same level. Then towards the end, that's when they get their peak character development, because it hits on it slightly. Everyone really gets their character development in the series. Some better than others. I would say Spike's is the best. Spike and FaZe are the best when it comes to character development. And then Jet's one, it's hit on a little bit. His past is hit on a little bit. It's okay. And then Ed's is meh. But you're happy to see the character's character development finally. Soundtrack. Oh, beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Just that little jazz. The opening. Everyone loves the opening. The ending. I didn't even clock the ending until like episode 7. I listened to the whole ending. I was gonna cry. The ending is so sad, and you're just like, this is such a good song. And you just want to cry. And they also incorporate jazz house into it. I didn't know if there was a genre called jazz house. And there's jazz house in there. Jazz everything. Just jazz it up. It's beautiful. Plot. Now, the plot, because it's episodical, you can't really grasp it that much. However, like I said before, each episode, you know there's going to be the climax. There's going to be a climax, and the quarrel will be resolved. The conflict will be resolved within that episode, which is reassuring. So in episode 1, you know that something bad's going to happen. In the next 10 minutes, it's going to climax and it's going to be resolved. Every single episode that keeps on happening, gets to the end, and you don't know if it's going to be resolved or not, and I don't want to spoil it. So yeah. The plot is it's a break. It's a nice break from every single other story, which carries on from where it left off, and giving you mad amount of cliffhangers. You don't need that in this series. It's nice and smooth, relaxing. You don't have to worry about missing an episode, because if you miss an episode, you can easily go back, because it's not that chronological. The time skips are not evident, so you have a nice feel to it. You have a nice just a nice look at the series that has it. That, because there's other series where they carry it on, and then you miss an episode, and you miss a lot of things. But here, you can just go back. It's nice and easy, nice and smooth. Really love it. Now, I'm gonna give it, when it comes down to my rating, gonna have to give it 27 out of 30. When I first finished it, I was like, meh, 24, because the ending, let me just say that, just hit me right in the feels. That's what some guy in top comments on one of the songs said. Hit him right in the feels. Right in the feels, man. But yeah, I first finished it and I was like, yeah, it's okay. Took some time to sink in, and I was like, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And the reason for it being is every single episode, the amount of effort put into it is like they put the effort into a movie. Every single individual episode is like a movie, okay? Because everything is there for them. Everything is there. They put all of their soul into that episode. It's not like, oh, let's just be half-assed on this, so then when it gets to the end we can be good. No. It's good on every single episode. They put 100% into every single episode. The only reason why I didn't give it a 30 out of 30 is because of how short it is and the ending. And that's about it. But this has been the Junior Führer. See you, Space Cowboy.